Alright guys, today we're going to be unboxing a C stand. What the hell's going on here? Who the hell put that camera over there? As if I didn't set that camera up 2 hours before I clicked record. Ha 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 ha. It took a while. Now listen, we're going to be doing a C stand unboxing video. Welcome to the studio. This is a very unique angle that you guys hardly ever get to see. I've got my light on a pole here. We'll move that back to where it is. This is my pinball machine that I built myself. All right, but this is going to be the C stand from Neewer that we will be unboxing today. We've even got some wheels to put on this thing. Now, if you guys are keen-eyed, you would notice that there is already a C stand right there. I'm gonna need you guys to open your eyes. Cable's in the way. Open your eyes and see the stand. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, it was a stupid pun. I don't know why I do these things, okay? Will you forgive me? All right, moving on. So, we're going to be putting this brand new C stand pretty much on this side of my slider cabinet table thingy. That'll do. Okay, so we've got the C stand obviously here. Now, if I move this C stand, you'll maybe see it. You maybe see it a bit better. I'm going to stop now. Okay, I promise. But this is the C stand. As you guys can see, it's on wheels. I can kind of move it around anywhere I want, kind of thing. But I don't want to move it too much because this is my main #1 camera. This one right here. So by wiggling the by wiggling this stand backwards and forwards, you get to see it moving. I'm going to stop, okay? But this is my iPhone right here, and I've got it plugged into my A10 Mini Extreme ISO, and you guys can see with this camera, which is the GoPro. Hi guys, the GoPro is looking at the table, and obviously my A10 Mini Extreme. The GoPro is attached to the very top of my #1 C stand right here. Okay, looking down. So there we go. Right. Now, this is my iPhone. Going back to this, we're going to use my iPhone quickly to show you guys live what we see in the studio. So here's my table. Here's my setup. All right. We're going to zoom out a little. And yeah, this is my current C stand. All right. Bam. I'm going to zoom back a little and show you guys that, yeah, we've got some cable management going on up there for the camera and the light, and well, the two cameras actually. So it's all those cables, that's what they're there for. There's my GoPro, the teleprompter monitor, and on the slider. And pretty much we're going to be putting the second C stand right there next to my bird cage. Hey birds, wave to the camera. Can birds even wave to a camera? Probably could with their wings, but then it would look like a Nazi. You know, I'm going to stop right now. All right, there we go. Zoop. That gets thrown away. So let's start unboxing this right now and put it together. I think we're going to do the wheels first. Okay, there we go. Neewer piece of paper. Okay. Neewer is a pretty famous brand when it comes to photography and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, let me just quickly show you. I'll lift this box up right now, and you guys get to see what's inside the box. And if that falls on my feet, I am going to scream. All right? It's kind of heavy, to be honest. So obviously 3 wheels for the 3 legs of the C stand. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to put together a C stand, but also the hacks that you can kind of do with it once you've got it in place, right? We'll throw that over there. So as you guys can see, I've never opened this before. This is brand spanking new. It came today, and I was going to make a video about something else today. I have no idea what I was going to make, but it would have been about something else, right? I make videos every single day, right? And I usually don't know what I'm going to make until like 2 hours before I make it. So, yeah. This was my content for today, I guess. Yes, you could say. There we go. Right, let me go on this side again. I've obviously got a cable management situation here where I need to keep sure, I need to make sure and keep the cables in check so everything's fine. The levels are still good, you guys can still hear me. Awesome. All right, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on the table. Yeah? What do you guys reckon? Just like that, guys. All right, I might do a quick picture-in-picture. All right, there we go. And we'll do picture-in-picture number 1. Might be a bit better for now. So what do we have inside of this box? All right, we've got the legs. Yeah? Awesome. 3 legs. Okay, we're going to put this together in a second. Back to 5 and then picture-in-picture. We'll put that over there. Let's check number 3 for a second. Is it flattering? Got a nice ass, let's face it. No? Okay, never mind that. If you guys see some moths flying around, it's because I have a bird cage, as you guys have seen. So, yeah. I really like the smell of packaging. Sometimes it can be really obnoxious. Oh, new car smell. God, sometimes new car smell is really terrible, hey? And because it's inside of a vehicle, you can't really get rid of it, even if, with all the windows open and everything. It just seems to last for like 6 months, even more. It's terrible. That's one of my pet hates, new car smell. We got another pole here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. I'm just breaking it. Who cares anymore? All right, that's awesome. Put that over there. What have we got here? This is the last and the main pole that goes for the thing, right? Oh my God, it's heavy. That's awesome. All right. What else have we got in here? Just not much, I guess, not much. Just that kind of stuff, right? You guys cool? All right. What's this instructions say? What do the instructions say? Let's put that down there. Instructions. All right. Well, that's pretty much what we have for instructions. Can you guys see? Why won't it focus? There we go. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay. My bird is sneezing. All right, I've done this before. Let's do this. Let's do this. Well, this is the main pole. Let's undo this one and then we'll do the legs, okay? So, how has your day been? Yeah? 2 questions. How has your day been? And where are you watching this video from right now? I'm guessing it's on your phone, right? Is it on your TV? Is it a laptop, computer? Or are you sitting on your phone, sitting with your phone on the toilet, maybe watching from there? Don't lie, we all do it, all right? We all do it. So there we go. 2 poles. Whoa, my goodness, did you fucking see that? So yeah, it's got a spring system, okay? My other one had a spring system as well. But I had forgotten all about that. Woo! The cat almost jumped out of the bag there, didn't it? A little too much. Will this happen again if I do it again? It does. So yeah, there's a double spring system. There's that one, and there's also that one. So if I lock that one off, so if I lock this one off, so that's locked now, then now we just have this one. So if I do this, still a spring, right? Unlock. Ah, that's really fun. Okay. All right. Let's put that down. Back to 3 again. I think what we're going to do, we're going to bring the camera. Well, we're going to zoom the camera in a little, at least. Sound good? All right, about there, I reckon. That's a little better. All right. The legs. I usually like saving bubble wrap because I can use it for parcels and packages later. But the problem is I end up getting too much of it, so I have a house full of it. There you go, right? We got an Allen key. Alright, cool. Alright. Shit, shall we do it now? Let's do it now. Alright. It's only one way you can turn this, isn't it? I'm trying to remember which way it was. Okay, okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Awesome. It won't go any further than that. Nope, it won't go any further. Oh, I think this one does actually. Okay, that's strange. Alright, anyway. That's the natural lock position that it wants to fall itself into. I think what we're going to do, we're going to put the wheels on very quickly first. I mean, it's best to put the wheels on first, obviously. Otherwise, you're lifting up a machine to then put the wheels on, right? You don't build a car and then put the wheels on. Or do you? I don't know. That's a great question. Do they build cars first and then put wheels on? Probably. You get where I'm trying to come from, right? I think we're going to put the wheels on first. And that way it's a lot easier for everything else afterwards. Geez, that was a terrible analogy, wasn't it? Anyway. If you haven't already, guys, we're on 2 different YouTube channels. The one that you're on right now is number 2. But of course, we also are on channel 1 where we make massive travel videos. And you know, we just dropped a massive Squid Game parody video a few weeks ago now on that channel. Go check it out. The wheels on this one are red, which is kind of like a roller coastery color, which is cool, you know. But the colors on the wheels over there are actually dark, black. Looks like they're black, so that's a bit different. Anyway, let's put this on. Let me quickly show you what's underneath. So that's kind of the underneath the legs, right? All right. Let's put that on. There's like an area where it wants to sit naturally. A very natural area it wants to sit on. So you got to twist it and you feel it slide into place. It's like its natural area, right? So once you got it in that area, tighten it up, right? Number 1 done. I'm guessing the natural area is caused because of the slope. This slope right here, right? Yeah, 100%. Find the natural point it wants to sit in. There we go. That's the natural point. Perfect. One more wheel. Bam. Just like that. Tighten it up. Alright, let's put this on the floor and see if it moves. And obviously it will, right? Just put that over there for a second. Sorry if there was an ass crack then. It's usually how life ends up being, you know? One big ass crack. Awesome. That works just fine. Can you guys see that? Yep. I'm going to lock these both in place so they're not, you know, jumping around everywhere. Okay. There we go. Well, put this in the hole now. Loosen this up. Look at that. Beautiful. And just a matter of tightening it up really, really tight. Not really tight, but you know, just tight enough. That's perfect, okay? Look at that. Wow. That's fun. Why is that so fun? That should be illegal. Can you guys see from over here? It's fun, what can I say? Anyway. Okay, now we've got one last component, haven't we? Did I? Alright, now what do I do now? I'm going to take this one off for now because that's just really, really annoying. We're going to take this off as well. And we're going to put that on here for the very, very first time. Wow, look at that. let's loosen this bit up and put this through. What do you guys reckon? Now, I actually discovered this little trick from YouTube. Good old YouTube teaches you everything. What would we do without YouTube, huh, guys? It'd be a fucking terrible world. What did we ever do before it? I don't know. So that's there now. Make it nice and tight. Yeah? Alright, we'll make that tighter again as well. Alright guys, just hold on 1 second. I've had to refilm something. This is me refilming this right now because the last time I showed you something, which of course you guys won't see, right? Something's changed between this clamp compared to my other clamp. Let me show you right now. This is a clamp from my old C stand that you've seen that I've had for about, a little over a year now, right? Now there's a very famous saying, it's a safety thing that you do if you are putting one of these things up, right? You always tighten it towards the load. You always have this on the right. Basically, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. That's the saying that they say, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So let me show you. So, undoing this right now, this, the main heavy bit of the arm is in front of me, okay? Now, this clamp has to be clamped from my right hand. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If this was on the other side and the weight was going down, it would just fall. Now this is an interesting thing I'm going to show you right now, okay, in two ways. So if I do this around right now, so it's now on this side, okay, and I've still got the load, obviously, if we can do it. So we got the load there now, okay, but now this time it's on the left. So righty-tighty, if it's right, it's going to be tight. If this is on the left, I mean, this is going to fall. But the thing is, this new device doesn't actually fall. It's a safety thing, right? Now let me show you my bird is sneezing again. Let me show you the older version. And this one was actually doing it. This thing has actually been doing the thing that, people in the industry have known for many, many years, right? This one doesn't. I don't know why, but I have an idea of what it might be. So I'll show you that in a second, right? So once again, we'll put this in this way. No, we did it. Okay. So this is tight. It's because this is on the right. As I look down towards the heavy load, this is always going to be tight, and it's always going to get tighter. The more I do it, the tighter it gets. Okay, that's just how it is. But if I do it the other way around now, watch this. So I'm tightening the heavy load from the left, from my left hand. Watch what happens now. It just completely falls down, completely. So I'm going to put this really up to the sky now, just to prove to you guys. So that's really, really tight. Okay, watch this. Really, really loose. So if you put something really heavy on this arm, once this is on the left, major safety risk. But this is purely for the older versions, it may look like. Now I'm going to show you what these two versions look like right now. I'm going to use my phone again and get this working for you guys right now. So this one right here is the older version. This is the one where you only really have it on the right. Alright, otherwise it's going to be loose on the left. But this newer version is a little different. Now if you guys can actually see, there's like a piece of metal inside of this groove right here, whereas this one does not have a piece of metal. Alright, so I just took this off, I just loosened it off right now and took it off for you guys. Obviously this is going to be an edited video, right? But if I open these both up, you get to see the older version compared to the newer version. I mean, I don't know how new this new version is, right? I mean, it could be 50 years old, I have no idea. But, I mean, it seems to me the newer version is a lot better. Okay, so this is the older one where you can only tighten it from the right, otherwise it falls down on the left. But this is the newer one where you can pretty much tighten it on any way. I mean, this old one seems to have this piece of steel in between the clamp And it makes me think, well, if I took this piece of steel out, then it would look exactly the same as that. And they both have grooves that go together like that, right? So, see the grooves that go together like that? So if I took that piece of steel out, I'm thinking maybe this old version would be converted to a newer righty-tighty, lefty-tighty as well. I don't know. Shall I give it a try? The answer is yes. We're going to quickly give it a try right now. We're going to discover something live on air, like the sign behind me says. I'm going to try and remember how to put these things together when I stop the video, right? So look, there's that piece of steel. We've just taken it off. There's that piece of steel. Let's just get rid of it for the meantime, all right? Let's put this back together. That's not the right way. So, I mean, look, that looks like it's going to work properly now. All right, put that one back in. So if this works, this looks like you can make any regular C stand clamp more safer in the workplace environment, right? Now, mind you, this older style clamp doesn't have a spring, whereas this one does. There's like a spring in there. You see how it springs out? Little spring system. Beep, beep. Anyway, let's give it a try right now again. So once again, this is going to be added to the left. Like Beyonce said, to the left, to the left. All your bullshit is located to the left. Oh, there we go. All right. Get in there, mate. All right, so we're going to push it all the way to the top. Tighten that up. So now that's really tight. Watch what happens. I have no idea. You ready? Wow! We've just discovered something. You can make an old clamp safe either way by taking that piece of steel out. That is interesting. So now this is the safer way, obviously. All right? This is the way you're supposed to do it. Tighten it from your right hand and have the load away from you, kind of thing. All right? What's going to happen? I mean, I can already see what's going to happen. The teeth have binded together. I mean, that's tight as well. Well, there you go. We've just discovered something. Am I a genius? I'm guessing probably not, but I'm leaning more towards yes, because I think I've just discovered something. So there we go. That's pretty much the old one. And this is the new one. And they both clamp together now. So if you want a really, really tight C stand and you don't want to worry about whether it's on the right or the left, take the piece of steel out. That was interesting. Back to the regular viewing. All right, guys, I think it's time to take this C stand and put it in my, I'm guessing permanent location, right? On the other side of my slider cabinet. Let's do it right now, okay? I'm excited. This is a moment where I'll be seeing this thing sitting there for a long time to come after this. That's getting stuck in my thing. Did you guys see that? You did, didn't you? That was funny. Let's put that over there. Now there's one more tip I want to show you guys. Alright guys, I've just moved my new camera angle that was in the back of the studio, but now it's facing the bird cage and the new C stand, okay? So now there's one more tip I want to show you guys. You'll have the biggest leg, the biggest, the longest, the highest leg should always be facing in the direction where the weight is, or so I've been told. So we're going to turn that around now because we want the weight to be on the right. So we're going to have that on the right, even though this new device keeps it tight either way. We've worked that out now, but we're still going to keep it on the right because that's the tradition and that's something I want to learn for anywhere I go, you know? I want to have the knowledge to keep something tight and safe everywhere I go. So that's there, and yeah, the longest, the tallest leg should always be roughly the same direction as the weight where the arm is going. And yeah, put a sandbag. If you've got a sandbag, something heavy, put it over this. Keep it sturdy, keep it in place. All right, I haven't got a sandbag. I personally don't think I need a sandbag for my situation. That's actually a lie. I do have a sandbag. I have a couple of sandbags that came with a couple of purchases a while ago, but they're just sacks with nothing in it. So I have the ability to put sand in there, but I haven't done that yet, right? So anyway, closing that up and tightening that, and wow, oop, I got to tighten that one as well. So look, that's my plan, right, is to have both of these connecting. I'm going to change the camera angle now and show you guys. All right, guys, camera angle once again changed. Let me show you. So yeah, my plan is to have both this one and this one connected. We want to touch the tips. We want to be docking each other. I need to stop talking. We want them to be connected, okay, in such a way with, you know, my, well, one of these things. All right, this is called a small rig clamp, and we can make this extremely tight, if I can do it, or we can make it really, really loose, right? So I'm going to show you right now this thing. So I've got a couple of these clamps. So one possibility is to connect both of these poles together like that, so that's like a really hard triangle, really you know, stiff triangle. So then I can basically have a camera up here that's kind of like my GoPro, which isn't turned on at the moment, it's just turned off. All right, quick example. So if I lift this one up a little and bring it up to here and then tighten it really, really tight. All right, that's about there. So then I should be able to connect them both like that and make a really nice, you know, tight connected piece of steel. That's just my plan. And then yeah, I can basically put a better camera up there. But we're not going to do that today. What I am going to do today is I'm going to connect this to my new C stand, and we're going to put a camera up there for the very first time. That sounds fun, right? Let's do it. All right, guys, we have a newer ball mount for a camera. So we'll take this out right now and we'll install it on the new C stand, and that's what this one looks like. All right, this one's pretty generic. It's carries quite a bit of weight, like 6 to 8 kilos, something like that. That's perfect for what I need. This is the blue color. I have like a bunch of red colors. I'm not too sure what the colors mean, but this is the blue color one. So we want to be able to connect this to this somehow. I'm going to put a camera up there. Let's give it a go, okay? All right, guys. So my camera is about, like my main number one camera is pretty much there, and it's about a little lower than eye height. So what I can do, I can make this a little lower, probably about there, and then I can extend this one out like that. That's going to be perfect. So then I'll put that on there like that, clamp it on, and that's clamped. That's really tight. So now we're going to get this thing, and I do have something else to use, but I am just going to use one of these right now instead. All right, it's a one's got a smaller head, whereas the other one has a bigger head. All right. Okay. I'm going to attach the bigger head to the bigger hole on my clamp here, and then I can kind of just turn this on, around and around and around, kind of thing. And that's just one way of many ways that you could, you know, use something like this, right? And that's really tight right now, isn't it? All right, guys, we have a spare camera. Put that on there. The base plate for this new thing, right? Bam! Look at that. That's the base plate. Okay. Cool. We've got the camera attached to the base plate. We're going to put this on right now. But since this is in the shot, smash that bell. Give us a like and subscribe. Come on. You know you want to. All right? Anyway. What are you guys doing with your lives? If you haven't subscribed to me yet, what are you doing with yourself? Come on. So this isn't ideal because it's kind of bending like that. I mean, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. Maybe we could, we don't want to make it too tight, but there we go. I mean, we could just do it something like that for now, just for an example. All right, guys, this is the very last update I'm going to be showing you for the new C Stand. I officially have the camera on there and it is working, and this is what it looks like. Yay! Close, closer, closest. Everybody, what's going on? So yeah, this is the setup. So let me quickly show you with my phone. Okay, so we'll go to camera. This one right now. So this is my old C Stand. Okay, we'll zoom out a little, and here is the new one with the camera now on it and completely working. So there we go, guys. It was just a matter of moving this, undoing that, and then I can literally turn it around like that, or like that kind of thing, right? So put it roughly back to where it was, roughly, and there we go. And that's about even. I usually have a spirit level that I put on top of my camera to get the picture just right. So there we go. I mean, this is perfect for a talking head situation. Let's say, for example, you know, in the past, right? Let me just talk to you over here. You know, in the past, me and my mum have made a few videos together, and I'm kind of like looking here and she's kind of looking here. So it would be nice to have, you know, two different camera angles, one looking at me, directly at me, and probably one looking directly at her. So it would be kind of like this, kind of like this, kind of like this kind of thing. But of course, there's always the moving teleprompter shot that goes backwards and forwards. And if you look at these light bulbs up the top, right, you can kind of notice them moving a little bit, and it just adds that extra element of movement, right? So 1, 2, 3. I think that's really, really awesome. And yeah, it's just a matter of me adjusting this anytime I want, anytime I need to, you know, get a smaller person. Let's say I've got my mum here, for example, or, you know, I've got a special guest, all right? The President of the United States is here, all right? It's just a matter of adjusting the camera backwards and forwards. And yeah, two different people can have perfect angled shots at the same time. And now, yeah, this is really, really incredible. I really, really like what this setup is like. Obviously, I can still put a camera light up there, or even a GoPro, or even a camera. I mean, I can do anything with this at any point, really. As you guys can see, I've obviously got the GoPro 9 up there, but yeah, I really, really, really love this outcome. I think that looks pretty sick, to be honest. You know, I really want to hear what you think about this situation. What are you using a C Stand for? Because clearly, you know, you're watching this for your own potential C Stand someday. So, you know, let me know in the comments down below what this would be for. And yeah, if I gave you guys some great advice, let me know. I like to wrap my cables around a couple of times, both the power, this is the direct power, and the HDMI cables, just to get them all nice and flush so they're not pulling. The last thing you want to do is for them to be pulling with gravity, because that would not be good. Alright guys, say hello to my birds. Hi birdies. Rosie chicken. Good boy, Rosie chicken. Good boy. Rosie chicken. Good boy. Alright. What do you guys think about this video? I hope you like it. If you did like it, like I said, smash the bell. Alright. We're on 2 different YouTube channels. 2 and 1. Alright. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Tallboy Gareth. I've been tall. My name's Gareth, and I'll see you for tomorrow's daily video, whatever it may entail. I don't know, but it's going to be fun. Fingers crossed. See ya.